quiere hacer nada el cabrón. ¡Tiempo! 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 When they throw that jab, it's easy. Or your left, a la izquierda. Okay. Tempo. From it, like, no.
Let's not kid ourselves here. Ryan Garcia rejoining Canelo Alvarez's camp under the legendary Eddie Reynoso isn't just a training decision, it's a full-blown intervention. After getting absolutely dismantled by Rolly Romero in a performance that had fans questioning if they'd witnessed a world-class fighter, or a TikTok influencer playing dress-up in boxing gloves, Garcia needed more than just a new gym.
And obviously, Canelo's ring IQ is very, very good, and I took a lot of stuff from that, and it's something that you just internalize and see, and you know how to do. You know what I mean? Just like Mayweather, you just do it. You know, you just be great just by, you have to have a good feel for the game, and I think I do, especially now. So I'll be probably taking in just those memories of watching somebody that's a superstar and knowing how to handle it. And
He needed structure, discipline, and someone willing to slap the social media addiction right out of his hands and force him to remember what made him dangerous in the first place. Reynoso's camp isn't some feel-good retreat where you get participation trophies for showing up. It's a factory that churns out champions, a pressure cooker where your bad habits either get cooked out of you or you get exposed as the fraud everyone secretly suspected you were. The narrative here is crystal clear.
And obviously, Canelo's ring IQ is very, very good, and I took a lot of stuff from that, and it's something that you just internalize and see, and you know how to do. You know what I mean? Just like Mayweather, you just do it. You know, you just be great just by, you have to have a good feel for the game, and I think I do, especially now. So I'll be probably taking in just those memories of watching somebody that's a superstar and knowing how to handle it. And
Ryan Garcia, the golden boy with the $1 million smile and the glass jaw of mental fortitude, has returned to boxing boot camp to find out if there's actually a world-class fighter buried beneath all that Instagram hype and existential Twitter philosophy. The question everyone's asking isn't whether he has talent. We've seen the explosive hand speed, the devastating left hook that can send souls to the shadow realm.
Strong.
But whether he can finally put it all together when the lights are brightest and the stakes are highest, this isn't about talent anymore, it's about character, consistency, and whether Ryan Garcia can stop being his own worst enemy long enough to become the fighter everyone keeps insisting he could be if he just got out of his own damn way.
He's teaching me a lot of stuff, giving me pointers. You've seen in the ring, and it's not getting better. You know, clowning, but you've seen what I did. So.
You look really impressive right there, like using your jab, feints, defense.
Yeah, I just let you know, my trainer speak for my improvement. I know what I'm doing, but you just gotta stay focused, gotta keep going.
Do you feel different? Do you feel better?
Oh, way better. I mean, like, I'm way more focused. Nobody could come in the gym without, you know, nobody saying anything. So everything's been so, you know, professional, and I know how to be a champion now because I see it right in front of me.
Meanwhile, Mario Barrios isn't sitting around waiting for some Instagram celebrity to figure out his life. After 2 consecutive draws that left his championship reign looking shakier than a house of cards in an earthquake, Barrios made his own statement by bringing in the no-nonsense veteran trainer Joe Goosen, a man who doesn't care about your feelings, your social media following, or your promotional hype. He cares about the winning fights, period. This is a fighter who's been around the block, fought on the biggest stages, and knows exactly what it takes to survive in the deep waters where pretty...
A reset. It's a return to the formula that made people believe Ryan Garcia could be special in the first place.
Ahí derecha y gancho, derecha y gancho, vámonos. Eso. Fight time, ahí, ¡pum! Mano arriba, ahí. Dos, ahí. Bien, ahí, vámonos. Venga. Eso, y dale vuelta.
Boys with fragile egos tend to drown. The Barrios camp is selling accountability, discipline, and a unified game plan designed to exploit every single crack in Garcia's fragile mental armor. They're not intimidated by the hype machine. They're counting on it to work against him.
Joe, he's a mentor of mine. Joe's one of the most straightforward guy, no nonsense. There ain't no mole, there ain't no none of that. Now, Ryan, where he gets that from, again, you start getting people in your head and putting conspiracy theories and saying this or saying that, or people trying to use whatever to get close to you, or maybe he's just saying it because he wants to sell the paper. I don't know what the reasoning is behind it. I know one thing, Joe.
They know that when Ryan Garcia walks into that ring, he's carrying more than just championship aspirations. He's carrying the weight of every viral tweet, every conspiracy theory rant, every moment he spent being everything except a focused professional fighter. Barrios is durable, composed, and possesses the kind of workman-like mentality that grinds down flashy opponents who mistake talent for preparation. He's not here to be part of Ryan Garcia's redemption story.
But I know what he's capable of. I know if he prepares. I know if he listens to Joe in the corner and does what he needs to do with his physical capabilities. I think he has a variety of things that Ryan Garcia can't do. Ryan Garcia, you know, has yet to win a world championship, and Ryan Garcia has not fought the level of competition that Mario Barrios has. And I got to believe that he knows that his career is on the line, and this is his shot at another opportunity for a world championship. And he wants to solidify his legacy. You want to be the guy that, yeah, you made a lot of money in the sport, but you never won a world championship?
Right.
Those things are going through his mind.
He's here to be the reality check that sends the golden boy back to Instagram to post motivational quotes about how losing taught him everything he needed to know about winning. And speaking of reality checks, let's talk about what the experts are actually saying, because Jeff Mayweather didn't hold back when he questioned which version of Ryan Garcia would show up on fight night. The focused assassin with lightning hands or the emotional train wreck who looks like he's fighting invisible demons between rounds. Mayweather's point cuts straight to the bone. Mental consistency beats raw talent every single time in championship boxing, and Garcia has the mental consistency of a weather vane in a hurricane. He's praising Barrios as a smart, solid fighter with legitimate punching power who doesn't beat himself.
So would you say that, so do you like this fight for Ryan right now? Yes or no? You basically just...
I mean, if I was on his team, yeah, I would love it. But if I'm not on his team, I mean, I'm just being honest. He should not be fighting for a world title. And he's just coming off a loss. But the reality is what I said before. Social media is the reason why. Because Barrios, even though he's a champion, he needs Ryan Garcia to get. So I think if Ryan doesn't win this fight, and I'm not gonna say his career is over, but he definitely should not be fighting for another world championship no time soon. Ryan is a brilliant fighter. I'm not saying that he's a bad fighter or anything, but he's a brilliant fighter, and I mean, probably got one of the best left hooks in boxing history.
So would you be yelling, throw the hook?
I think I would be. That's his bread and butter. So that's what he needs to do.
Which is basically boxing code for saying he's everything Ryan Garcia isn't. The savage reality that Mayweather dropped is that Garcia is getting this world title shot after a loss. And it's happening purely because his star power prints money faster than the Federal Reserve. This isn't merit-based matchmaking. This is economic opportunism dressed up as a comeback narrative. And everyone in boxing knows it but pretends they don't because the paychecks are too good to question. Paulie Malignaggi and Chris Algieri jumped into the conversation like boxing philosophers discussing why popularity has become the currency that buys championship opportunities.
It's interesting. I wish things would just be held accountable and then just held by the rules just so there's a standard. I'm not hating on the fight because I actually think Ryan Garcia knocks out Barrios. I think Barrios is horrible as a champion. Maybe the worst champion I've ever seen in my life. In my lifetime anyway. I don't know if anybody's got any other worse guys than that. But don't mention me because there's no shot he would have won a round against me in my era.
Probably the luckiest guy, you know, when it comes to being a world champion and getting the big fights because everybody wants to fight him. Everybody wants to beat him. Everybody thinks they could beat him. But when the bell rings, you know, Barrios is a fighter. He's a warrior. He prepares himself. You know, he might not be the most talented fighter, but he's in there, you know. Paulie, hopefully he is investing his money.
He's essentially confirming that Garcia's social media empire has written checks his boxing resume can't cash. Malignaggi went further, throwing shade at Barrios' championship reign with the kind of criticism that suggests this matchup exists because the boxing economy needed it to exist, not because Ryan Garcia earned his way back to title contention through actual victories. Robert Garcia, being the voice of technical reason, acknowledged that yes, Ryan has gifts from the boxing gods themselves, but those gifts mean absolutely nothing if they're not executed with precision, discipline, and the kind of mental fortitude Garcia has historically struggled to maintain for more than 3 rounds at a time. He's not being mean, he's being honest. And in boxing, honesty sounds like cruelty when you're used to being surrounded by yes men and social media algorithms that reward delusion. This entire fight is being positioned as Ryan Garcia's identity crisis made manifest in the ring, a defining crossroads between the chaos that's defined his career and the control that could transform him into the champion everyone keeps insisting he's capable of becoming if he just stops sabotaging himself. The stakes couldn't be clearer. Either Garcia proves that Reynoso's structure can override his self-destructive tendencies and emerges as a disciplined champion ready to take over the division, or he confirms every suspicion that he's just a gifted question mark, a what-if story that'll be told in barbershops for the next 20 years about the kid who had everything except the mental strength to put it all together. Barrios isn't just defending a title. He's defending the principle that experience, discipline, and warrior mentality shouldn't matter more than Instagram followers and viral knockout compilations. This is old-school boxing values versus new-school celebrity culture, and the fight will literally answer whether structure can overcome unpredictability or if charisma will continue writing checks that skill can't cash. The drama is delicious because everyone knows Garcia could win this fight if he shows up as the best version of himself, but nobody, not even his most loyal fans, actually trusts that he will. That's the tragedy and the entertainment value all wrapped into one beautiful, chaotic package. Ryan Garcia has been given another chance to prove he's not just a social media phenomenon who occasionally boxes, but a legitimate world-class fighter who happens to have a massive following. The difference might seem subtle, but in boxing, it's everything. Will Reynoso's boot camp transform him into the focused destroyer who can outclass Barrios with superior speed and power? Or will we watch another episode of the Ryan Garcia emotional roller coaster where talent goes to die? That's the billion-dollar question. And on fight night, we're finally going to get our answer. So here we stand, on the precipice of truth, waiting to see if Ryan Garcia's return to Canelo's camp was a genuine rebirth, or just another chapter in boxing's most exhausting soap opera. The script is written, the stage is set, and Mario Barrios is waiting in the wings with a warrior's patience and a spoiler's mentality. This isn't just about a title. It's about legacy, identity, and whether the most talented head case in boxing can finally get out of his own way long enough to fulfill the prophecy everyone's been preaching since he first went viral. Barrios represents everything Garcia needs to overcome: discipline over distraction, consistency over chaos, and the brutal truth that talent without focus is just expensive disappointment. The boxing world is watching with popcorn in hand, half hoping for redemption, half waiting for the inevitable meltdown that's become Ryan's signature move. Eddie Reynoso has built champions, but can he build one from broken pieces and social media trauma? Can structure truly tame the untamable? Or will we all wake up the morning after fight night, scrolling through Ryan's cryptic Instagram posts about how losing was actually winning in disguise? Place your bets, folks. This redemption tour is about to crash headfirst into reality's undefeated gatekeeper.